beautiful fall woods. Fall seemed to have happened overnight. It's been leaning that way, and all of a sudden today I'm like, whoa, beautiful colors here in the woods in Southern Virginia. Had a wonderful stay at Weary Feet Hostel. Miss Julie was amazing. Had a nice home-cooked dinner, like grilled cheeseburgers with all the fixings, French fries. I had 2 dinners and a huge slab of carrot cake for dessert. Holy smokes, was I hungry. And then this morning I ate pancakes, eggs, sausage, coffee. Oh Lord, and this bag feels real heavy because I'm not eating the food because I'm hostel hopping. My friend Enough that I had met earlier on the trail back in Front Royal, she was near-ish to the area and came and slack packed us yesterday and then spent the night at Miss Julie's at Weary Feet Hostel, and she dropped us off at the trailhead today and is headed her way back home. That was a nice break, and I appreciate her helping out. And now that I'm carrying all my own stuff, I'm like, why is my bag so heavy? I am carrying a little bit of extra water. There is no water for today's hike until the shelter. The shelter is almost 16 miles away, and then it is a bit of a walk to get water at the shelter, but the comments from 2 days ago said it's flowing very well. No concerns there. Had we not seen a recent comment, I was going to consider slack packing back to Weary Feet today, going northbound on this section. But that would have been an 18-mile day, which not a huge deal in this terrain. I mean, it's a lot of miles. But literally 2 days ago, the water was flowing great, so I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. I am carrying a little bit extra to drink today. My bag's a little bit, probably a couple pounds is due to that, but man, I think I'm just extra sensitive to it or something. It has been a pretty uneventful day as far as the hike. It's really just this gorgeous fall woods as you see around me. I actually, the last couple days have been the first time I have broken out an audiobook to help pass the time because I don't have to worry about burning out my battery. Since I'm on a hostel hopping week, I have an opportunity to recharge pretty much every day, except tonight we are sleeping at a shelter area, but I'll be back at a hostel tomorrow. Then next week it's back to reality. I think Monday is our last hostel for a bit. I forgot to talk about at Weary Feet, there weren't too many other hikers. There was Hambone, myself, my friend Enough, who was trail angeling us by slack packing. And there was a section hiker there from the New York City area, this older woman, Barbara. What a spitfire. Oh my gosh, I love this woman. She has been, I think 3 or 4 years, she's been hiking the AT in sections solo. And she does camp when she needs to, but she really likes to use hostels as a base camp and then, slack pack sections. And she's done the Smokies, and like she was telling us all these different areas that she has done. And she was staying at the hostel for a few nights, and today she's hiking north, and we had breakfast with her, and she said, oh, I'll run into you guys out there. And I said, I sure hope so. And I just ran into her and I took a selfie with her. She's so sweet. She is unbelievable. I don't know how old she is, but she was telling us that she really wanted to hike the AT. She was afraid to do it alone. And she ran into a thru hiker one day and got talking to her, and she said, I realized I can't wait for my friends to want to do it with me. No friends would want to go. And she's like, I'm just going to go out and do it myself. She said, I was really scared to go by myself, but I did it. And I'm like, you know what, Barbara? Me too. And she's like, you go, girl. She was so funny. And I'm so proud of her for getting out and doing this thing. She said her family thinks she's crazy, and she's just happy as a clam out here, and such a positive and encouraging spirit. Barbara, you're amazing. It was so awesome to meet you, and I really hope we run into each other on the trail again someday. What a treat. That kind of made my afternoon. I was out here kind of in the zone, wishing I was at camp, blah, 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 and then I hear, hey! That was a treat. Because honestly, the only other person I've run into out here were these two other section hikers, or day hikers they looked like, an older couple, and I don't know if they'd gotten in a fight recently or what, but they were not responsive, didn't even respond when I said hello, good morning. They looked like they had a puss on their face, and I'm like, ooh boy, I hope they're like not injured or whatever and just crabby. But anyway, Barbara made up for it in spades. She was a hoot. Made it to the turn for Helveys Mill Shelter. Point 3 is a long side trail for a shelter. Whew. But here we go. And then I think the water is another like quarter-mile down the hill from the shelter. But I'll take it. Just making it to the turn is huge.